friends, welcome to Lily Brook. I'm so glad you found my channel and I hope you'll stick around for today's video because I have two simple trash to treasure DIY gifts for your mom, and I think these are really beautiful and they're also useful. There's nothing like getting a homemade gift. It just says you've spent the time and the effort to make something really beautiful for somebody. So I'm excited to share these with you today. So the first thing you need to do is hunt down a beautiful salad bowl. I'm not really sure if this was actually a salad bowl, but I think it'll be perfect for one. And you can tell it's vintage because look at the print on the inside. It's so beautiful. And there's also detailing along the outside. And I got this from my local thrift shop for about $5. So it's the perfect trash to treasure. Next, you're going to go to your garden center and pick out some herbs that you think that your mom or grandmom or a special lady in your life would like to cook with. Of course, I chose some very fragrant basil and many others here. I tried to pick ones that had leaves that were just a little bit different, so it gave it some variety inside by arrangement. The next thing you're going to need is some large salad servers. I got these off Amazon. They were not very expensive, but they look really pretty. They have these marble handles here, and this is perfect because these are going to be stuck down into the dirt. So I didn't necessarily want a wooden handle, but feel free to look around. Maybe you can find some at the thrift store, but I did pick up these off Amazon. The first idea I have is a Mother's Day salad bowl. This is the gift that keeps on giving. So on Mother's Day, it's a beautiful presentation, and then she can cook with the herbs. After she's done with the herbs, she can have a reusable salad bowl and salad servers. So it's just a really useful, beautiful gift. So dirty hands means I am having a really good day. I don't know about you guys, but gardening is definitely therapy for me. I can turn my frown upside down super quick if I put my hands in the dirt. So I hope you're having a good day where you are and you're taking good care of yourself. That's very important. And if you're having a bad day, I challenge you to go out and put your hands in the dirt. All right, so now that I have my dirt in my bowl, I'm just gonna start arranging the herbs in here how I think they'll look pretty. So here's some of the things I got. I got English thyme. Oh, smells so good. Who else goes to the garden center for free smells? Oh, the basil. I got this type of basil. Love cooking with basil. I got some rosemary. Oh, this is gonna be so beautiful, guys. And some sage. So I think you guys just need to simply arrange your herbs. Ooh, peppermint. Oh, wow, that smells so good. This is gonna be such a fragrant arrangement to give to your mom. Here's some rosemary, and then just some more English thyme. I wanted to get some things that would spill over the side of the bowl, so it's gonna be nice and full. And then guys, all you have to do is just plant it in the dirt. So easy. Now I'm just gonna arrange the plants how I think they'll look nice. And I did buy a lot to cram in here. I wanted this to be very fragrant and just full of herbs that the person I'm giving this to will enjoy. So next you're just gonna stick in your salad servers into the dirt. And then you can add in your embellishments. So here we have it. I think this came out really pretty, and I know that I would love to receive this for Mother's Day. It's so useful, fragrant, and just a really neat idea. And I think if you give this to someone you love, it would just show that you took the time to make them a really beautiful handmade gift. So what do you guys think of this first gift idea? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, friends. I'm really looking forward to getting my annual Mother's Day card for my son. He's 6 years old, and Kudos to the teachers who always make sure that the kids come home with a special Mother's Day card for the moms. I know for me it always means so much. So for this next idea, this one is for the coffee and tea drinker in your life. So check out this antique bowl that I was able to get from the thrift store for just a few dollars. It's a little beat up on the inside, but who cares because dirt's going inside of it. And I just love this pattern. You can tell it's an antique, which makes it very special. I would say this was probably from the 50s, but I love this detailing. It's going to be perfect for this next Mother's Day arrangement. You're going to want to pick up from the thrift store is some pretty coffee mugs, teacups, things your mom would really enjoy. Look at this antique plate. Isn't that so beautiful? It was so cheap. Anytime you go to the antique store, it's expensive, but if you go to the thrift store, you'll find great treasures. Like, look at this treasure I found. It's actually matching. Look at the little bird. How beautiful is that? And I love the scalloped edges on the teacup. We're big tea drinkers in my family, so teacups made sense for me, but if your mom loves coffee, maybe you can find some beautiful coffee mugs and some pretty plates and things to go in this arrangement. So now we're just gonna, again, fill this bowl with dirt. If you wanna protect the bowl, you can simply just use a garbage bag that's cut to shape, put it inside, and then put your dirt inside of there. So if you're wondering where I am right now, I'm actually in our greenhouse at our 1803 farmhouse. I did do a walkthrough of this greenhouse. You can check out that video on our channel. We did DIY a koi pond in the middle of the greenhouse, and I think it came out pretty cool, so you may want to check that out next. But let's get started on our second Mother's Day arrangement. So you're also going to need some plants for this arrangement. Obviously, we can't live without plants because plants are life. If you're a gardener anyway. So I picked some sweet potato vines so it would trail over the side of the bowl, some periwinkle, and then these beautiful bright pink impatiens. Okay, I love it already. It only has one plant in there. I already think it's pretty. I am a sucker for flowers, I will say. So I'm curious, friends, what got you into gardening? What made you love it? I'll tell you, when I was a little girl, my grandparents lived right next door to me, and there was a large raised bed stone garden in between the two houses. And every spring you could find my grandmother out there digging in the garden, and I would always join her, and it was just such a special moment for me. I loved being outside. I loved all the flowers. I looked forward to it every year, and my love of gardening started right there. Now, with my arrangement, I want to make sure that I can still see my plates. So I put a few plants in to see if I liked the arrangement, and then I put the plate in the back. Oh my gosh, it's already looking so cute. We also want to have room for our little teacup, which I'm still trying to decide which way. I think probably this way would be pretty. You can dig that right down into the dirt like that. And let's make sure we have a place for this plate as well since it's a set. I just stuck some plants in around the outside. I pushed the mug into the dirt here. I put two little plates in the back. So easy, guys, and such a unique gift for mom. Now, if you want to get extra fancy, you can buy the dried moss from Hobby Lobby or Garden Center, and you can tuck that in for an extra finished look to your presentation. Just simply tear the moss and tuck it in around the dirt, like that. Super simple. I found this little wooden hummingbird just hanging around my house. It didn't have a place to be, so I think I'm going to put it right here as a part of this arrangement. Thanks so much for joining me in the greenhouse today, friends. I really enjoyed this time with you. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel because I have some really fun projects coming up for the gardens outside, and I'd like to spend more time with you in the future. I hope you have a beautiful Mother's Day, and I hope you have a little bit of time to get out in the garden today. I'll see you next time. Bye.